Brian Monk here, reading from his book, Hawk. Yo, it's time to flush out the slow and the dead, and quickly prepare for the metaphorical tsunami that is now upon us. Aren't we all secretly waiting for an end to something? We're not really sure of what it is or when, but we're thinking of it sometimes, are we not? Since the beginning of the millennium, the new beginning, what's next? More of the same? Old age or death will slow some people down. Obviously, if it's not your own end, you may not see clearly. It was a message to you. Change something in your life that was out of sync with somebody else's or something else's. Understanding of universal laws. Ah, yes, grasshoppers. You're starting to look like one of the 4 plagues of the apocalypse, and it's giving you a status complex. Realizing you're below other people who are not lobotomized. Bam! Who shot Andy Warhol? Who shot John Lennon? Who shot JFK? Who shot Otis Redding? You did, and you will again if left to your own devices. The mob consciousness of planet Earth. Or at least you will do if you stand around and do nothing. Whilst everyone is losing the ability to keep their aura in their heads, pull it up out of their backside and keep it where it belongs, on their shoulders. The main reason so many spiritual people become failures is because when you stop trying to see or seek love of another in the physical world, you are immediately beset upon by really powerful forces. Forces that control collective consciousness. The voices in your head. The voices you fear the most. The voices of peer pressure and enemies. Primal fears rule our lives. We spend our whole lives hiding from persecution that when we eventually face it for long periods of time, we find stupidity surrounds us and won't let us go until we start to think of love, or sex, or keep occupied. Few, very, very, very few people have sacrificed love and sex and family for their dreams. The ones that do sometimes succeed in their endeavors. Mother Teresa, Gandhi, not so sure about him, but when on a hunger strike, I doubt he was sleeping with anyone. Mostly, nuns and monks succeed, just if they don't relieve themselves because of the tension they are surrounded by. They are surrounded by tension. They are more sensitized to it. It's their job to deal with it. If you become a healer, you are unwittingly sacrificing a normal life, usually after years of suffering that lead to becoming a healer or a psychic in the first place. All your thoughts, all of them, are from spiritual sources. Not one thought that passes through your innocent, naive little brain is created by you. This is a fact. It doesn't matter what you think. It's that simple. You're here, you're gone. You find out after life that in fact the guy with the book was right, and all your work trying to persuade him otherwise was vanity, ignorance, spiritual acclimatization to your own ego. Maybe there's a reason you're so stupid. Maybe it serves humanity or certain minorities of the cause of consumerism where inequality rears its ugly head. Who knows? It's just the truth you've been looking for and found your own beliefs that were mostly created by your own ever-limiting intelligence. Will do for now. Might change your tiny little Antichrist mind later. Okay? You win. It really is all good. That's simple. Onwards and downwards. That's your motto, not mine. Call me Lazarus. It's only a metaphor for all who have tried and failed before. What does the mind of a fool really know? We will never know if we always choose to think before we cross the road when we see one coming, or take the other path when we find out they failed on the right one.